Hi friends, Simit here from InformedTrades.com. In today's video, we're going to review Blackhawk Investing, a P2P lending service. Let's get started. Okay, key points about Blackhawk Investing. Basically, you can lend at interest to real estate ventures, and the property is collateral. So this is another P2P opportunity where you're making loans to other people, you're making loans to individuals, you're making loans to commercial real estate businesses, and they're going to pay you an interest rate. And the property, if they default, the property is sold and you get the proceeds from the sale of the property. So this is a P2P investment opportunity that has some collateral, which is its one interesting part. However, the network seems to be very thin with Blackhawk. There are other sites out there, realtymogul.com for instance, where they may have a larger network, where they appear to have a larger network. Blackhawk doesn't list any properties on their website. We'll get to their website shortly. So that to me is something a little suspicious. They probably don't have many properties to begin with. Unable to liquidate notes. So once you've made an investment, you are in it. There's currently no sale feature, no trading feature, none of that stuff. So your capital is going to be tied up probably for a minimum of about 5 years. 36 months, 3 years, a minimum of 3 years. The company is unregulated. This is part of the new crowdfunding wave, the deregulation that passed through the U.S. last year. They are not regulated by the SEC, but it is legal, so they're not breaking any laws. However, some people are uncomfortable by the idea that they're unregulated. To me, that doesn't really bother me, but the two things that really did bother me was that I was unable to reach them by phone or email. I even filled out an application on their website, and that still hasn't been verified, so I'm not able to log in. To me, that's really concerning. It's almost like, are you in business or not? Are you going to reply to people that are contacting you? And the other major point is that you must be an accredited investor to use this service, and that's part of the Jobs Act. You need to have basically $100,000 in capital that you're able to invest. So that obviously is going to rule out a lot of people. Okay, how it works. Just to illustrate how P2P investing works, we've talked about this in our review of Lending Club as well. You're an investor, you specify the required interest rate, and you can also specify location in terms of, if you want to lend money to individuals or businesses that are buying real estate in a given geography. Maybe you want to invest sort of locally in your area, and I want to fund buyers or lend to buyers that are investing in the area that I'm focused on. You can do that, and other people can do that as well. Blackhawk pools the investments, and they make the loan to the real estate borrower. So it's peer-to-peer lending. You and a bunch of other people are going to be making a loan to a borrower. The loans are going to be combined. Blackhawk charges the borrower 2.5%, takes the property as collateral, and if this borrower is unable to make payments, sells the property and distributes sales of the proceeds to the investors. So that's the security that it offers. It's a collateralized form of P2P lending. And that's really all there is to it. That's the basic idea. This is just another, you can specify your interest rate, so you can look at this as a fixed income play. You're going to be getting 7% a year, 8%, 10%, something like that probably. Of course, you can set the rate that you want to charge. And of course, there's going to be borrowers, so there's a competitive market of sorts. Obviously, if you're charging 40, 50%, and some other investor only wants 5%, well, then the borrower is obviously going to go with the individuals who are charging 5%. So the borrower, it does a little bit of matching where you specify what's the minimum you'll take. The borrower specifies the maximum they'll pay. Blackhawk does the matching. Okay, just a quick look at their website. Here's the application. And the other thing about their website, so you don't see any properties listed. That to me is something to bear in mind. The website, in terms of its design or presence, I was a little nonplussed by it, I guess you could say. They didn't get back to me when I tried to contact them. To me, that's the biggest thing. Huge thing. And that's about it. So ultimately, I'm not a fan of this company. I think it is kind of interesting. I think the idea of having collateral in P2P investing is pretty cool. That's one of the things that leaves me a little wary about Lending Club and Prosper. I don't really know how a default is going to play out. My hunch is that if someone does default, you're just not going to get your money back, which is fine if you spread it out over a lot of investments. And, I'm a big fan of Lending Club. I use it. And I will continue to use it, plan on depositing money regularly. This is another option there. I think the idea is interesting. Personally, I wouldn't recommend it because the company seems really small. don't really have their act together in some ways. So I think I would recommend holding off on Blackhawk investing. But for those interested in P2P investing, this is something that may illustrate the trend to sort of where we're going. Any questions you have, anything you want to add, join us at informtrades.com. If you want to support us, head on over to informtrades.com/donate, as well as liking this video on YouTube, sharing it on Facebook, Google+. That helps us get the word out and helps us grow as well. Best of luck in your trading and investing, and we'll see you next time.